Yeah. No, I got it.
Who the hell's James Connors? They're running back.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19.
Alright. Now I got your screen.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Thanks,
You should take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Oh, I'm
Today
lagging
it's
so
the
bad.
opener of a new NFL season between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia
Steelers are gonna get
Eagles.
wrecked.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Get that
And
fucking
the decision to
retard.
come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Of course they kept Vance McDonald. That's why I have their, what was supposed to be their tight end of the future.
For James Conner. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
And Ryan Shazier.
A loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I have two former Steelers.
I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs.
So the on those ones give me as well then.
Get his ass.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down.
Big Ben, you should have fucking retired.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Ben on 3rd and long.
Of course, fucking Vance McDonald.
And they're going to get this beyond
Get Jed on
the
this
40 before
thing.
he's taken down. A big gain of 31
Fucking retard, they start over their fucking future tight end.
You know, when I see passes like
He's
that,
basically
I'm
taking
reminded of
over the
something
world,
I talked about
sir.
yesterday.
Hell yeah.
Big Ben was a wide receiver
Fucking
for the
weird.
first 3 years of high school, sitting behind
Get
the
that
coach's
fucking
son.
retard.
And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Eagle pressure, too much.
I was hoping that was Shazier that got to him.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown.
Can you fucking get Brown? Like, really?
But not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful on one of those.
Yeah,
Last I checked, the Steelers don't know how to throw his way.
Safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea.
Can you
Double
stop
team him
it, huh?
somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me.
No.
Thank you. I'll take that.
I'm smoking a cigarette.
Picked off near the 42.
Thank you. I'll take that.
Will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So,
Certainly not
I'm hella Marion this shit.
their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive.
not for me, it ain't.
First
Just
interception.
do your thing.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll come out
I'm just
throwing
not
here
gonna
to
laugh.
start the drive. And that is
No, bitches. You thought.
Oh my, he pulled it in. And he just falls short.
What?
Down at
Shit.
the 1-yard line.
Lay down, Lucas.
Tell the truth, partner.
There you go, buddy.
You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I
Wait,
did. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed
cool,
grab
cool,
that
right.
length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates.
You're okay, buddy. You're okay.
I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
You're okay, Lucas.
Just the neighbor's cat. Come on.
Well, it's not the neighbor's cat, it's my dog.
Play, and we're already looking at a
I know.
first
He's
situation.
just talking up the neighbor's cat. Just having a laugh.
He'll look to throw.
You're right, by the way.
Oh,
And
lucky.
it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're
If I had more time and they wouldn't let that one guy right through.
Out he goes. Sacked at the 10. TJ.
Course.
Not dropping into coverage.
The other
He
Watt
comes on the
brother.
blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure
Who
from the
else would it
defense.
fucking be?
The ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands
Oh,
quicker.
indeed.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
This time I got time. And I got the touchdown.
In by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey from 10 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
I gotta give the ball to my fucking running back at some point.
As you know, in this game,
That's a whole evening right there, isn't it?
Because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Shit.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and
You need
vision.
to
Who can I use her that's not gonna get blocked so I can fucking make this fucker fumble?
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards.
Oh,
as he'll
that
get
didn't
this
work.
only back to the 20.
Man, Dallas must really suck.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget
I'd
the
love to
ending,
see
the
that pick
interception,
again.
But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for
Get the
them,
fuck back
only
here.
matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
Oh,
it doesn't
yeah,
feel
yeah.
good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way
Well,
you can get it done.
it sounds like we have time for it. Well, it looks like we have time
As
for
the
it.
linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think
Get that retard.
Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
One thing to keep in mind, partners,
Are you
especially in the
high?
second half, when you've got a running back of this size
Well, I'm
and these
asking you,
dimensions,
yes, sir.
I can just tell you,
Too
attrition
high.
does set in for a defense. Because
Get Big Ben.
And down he goes. The Eagles get there.
Please,
with a sack.
man. I actually...
And that is the third sack this offensive line has
Are
allowed
in the
this
region
first
by
quarter.
chance.
yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points
I'm
and a
asking
7-zip
in
lead.
the
But you know
region
how
with
much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like
God damn it.
flyer out of the gate, as
By
they would
chance.
say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting
Yeah?
the pace, making the other team chase now. A nice run here early
Why
on,
did you
and
spin, you
play caller
dumbass?
realized you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay
He
dividends
wouldn't have
as the game
spun and we
progresses.
probably would have been gone.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a
So
gamble.
where in the
Let's
world
go
they
to the
from
playbook.
then?
Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And on the ground they go with the running back.
No bitches. I got the first.
25 here at the 26-yard
Did my
line.
mirror follow
9
me?
yards on the pickup there,
God
and
damn
it
it.
keeps the drive alive.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show
Nice.
that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. And he'll get it
Almost
inside
first
the
on that
20 to
first run.
18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
This
Ah,
drive is
I
pretty
knew it this
clear.
to the
Almost
teams
feels like old school
didn't know.
fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's
Nice
working,
job,
Brady
Bert.
just
Bring the
sticking
defender
with it.
right towards
Gain
him,
is
why
7,
not?
and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Again, I don't know
It's a
why they
7-yard
spin
carry to
when they
set them up
don't
with
need
a
to.
2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Lost
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Back in the wall.
Totally a workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run?
Back here
And
with
that's
Charles
so
Davis and
good.
Brandon
Trying
Gordon.
to speak
We've had the
English.
kickoff to begin the first quarter.
Brilliant.
Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, Roethlisberger.
Get the fuck back here.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
How? What? Barnett's right there walking fine. How was he hurt?
I'm trying to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been unconscious the entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now it's Roethlisberger.
Get that dumbass.
And this turns into disaster.
That's why you don't go in the end zone.
That'll be a safety.
Or you don't back up into the end zone.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up
They're
as
gonna
well.
get
And a free kick it from the 20 now.
And then you're going to give me a fucking even better field position on the flag?
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashard Higgins, 70 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And some dangerous territory.
Where's Big Ben? Did I hurt Big Ben?
An inability to put any points up.
I guess I did. They got a fucking rookie in, I'm guessing.
Is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Does make sense. I'm like 4 years into the franchise.
That's good enough to extend the drive.
Started in 2018 or what, 2020? It'd be like 4 years since the last time they played each other.
Go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Right back to him on first down.
No.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph.
Get the fuck over here.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah,
What?
It looks like he was favoring something to the left leg.
I don't care if that's fucking Juju or not.
There he goes.
There's no way he should be making that catch.
30 before being taken down. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end.
I don't care who the fuck your receiver is. There's no way in hell that catch should have been made.
They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
That was just fucking pure ass bullshit. Get his ass.
Blitz coming and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
All right, here we go.
On second down, here's Rudolph. And he's going to go down again.
Malcolm Jenkins got his ass that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Stupid and fucked up and no.
Third and long, it's Rudolph. He's going deep for Brown. So they took a shot there.
Nobody's fucking home.
Get it. Now it's 4.
It's never a bad
Shit.
idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Okay, so do I go with the... I'm gonna go with a run and take my chances.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly
Oh, you bastard. What the hell?
Right in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Whoosh. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Touchdown, Philadelphia! A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
So what happens when you let people go undrafted? I usually pick up the players and they go fucking on the fucking tear.
The rookie here hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like.
Alright, next time we'll throw it.
Sounds like
when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of
I wouldn't know,
accomplishment,
so
that usually
just,
fuels you towards
What the
doing
hell
it
is
more
10?
times.
in the
Fucking
outskirts.
receiver core.
Let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts.
Get his ass.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Rudolph looking to throw it.
Why would you go in the end zone? That's a safety.
Get forward progress. That'll be a safety. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan.
You're as dumb as fucking Big Ben.
Back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So that one will be accepted.
Automatic first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On first down, Rudolph. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
God damn it.
They'll get 9 there. As that
Surprised I didn't go to
better for third
this
down.
bit. I can't say his fucking name. No. I'm gonna look at the boy.
Gonna throw on 3rd and 1.
Get his ass.
Man, it's Brown. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And
I'll take that ball back. I'm just gonna throw the ball because there's no way I'm gonna make it in there in time with a run.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield. Or
You're just having fun, man.
Running it that way, doesn't it?
Trying to get there.
If you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well,
That's
and you
not
call
hard,
it
is
a
it?
lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I can get that down.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20.
Are you fucking kidding me?
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue because it's not an incomplete pass, but to say that's the bullshit
Pretty good arm, too.
if you're the Steelers.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And
God damn it.
picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Eagles continue to roll.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be
It's a touchdown, shitheads.
off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
That's what I thought.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first
Thought they were gonna try to
half.
tip that fucking rookie receiver.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively or offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Rudolph now on second down.
Really, you hit Smith? Or Juju Smith? I can't even fucking say it. Who the fuck names their kid with that long of a fucking name? Like, fucking really.
On On first down, it's Rudolph. Throwing
Get,
the out route incomplete.
fuck it.
It's Brown.
Get Brown.
A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They're doing more without fucking Big Ben than they were with him.
Oh, a complete tumble. Tumbleweed.
Really?
Yeah, it was
4 seconds to go in the half. Here's the
5
field goal unit
kilometers.
onto the field.
I was fantastic, and they just
And Lutz puts this one through.
disappeared before
And
my
they'll get
eyes.
back 3, but this remains a
That's
large
not
deficit.
cool.
So they're still down, but they are able to salvage
I'll
3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you worked on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh.
They'll throw now on the final play. Forced out to his left. And this will be caught at the 30.
Oh, why did you go out? Jeffrey, if you would that one out of bounds, it would have been the fucking end zone. Motherfucker. You bitch.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football.
All right, we will save the week
Screw the halftime show.
Apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd.
You guys better fucking, yeah, you better change your fucking shit next year.
Any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now a hit and a loose football.
No, are you really?
Right there at the 22-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is.
Yeah, bullshit. That's what it is. It's bullshit.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. This one complete, right side to McDonald.
And again, whose fucking last name is fucking Rudolph? Like, there's one guy that has that name, but he's a fucking tight end. It's weird when you have a fucking quarterback that's name is Rudolph.
That's kind of weird and it's just a name.
Close to the line of scrimmage, they can split out like receivers, but hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here we go now.
Rudolph throwing on 2nd down.
Get the fuck back here.
Taken down, back at the 25.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Now Rudolph with 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Lutz's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Yeah.
That they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe?
No. Oh, I'm just gonna die. I'm not taking a chance of him fumbling that ball again.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll run it here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now.
Why would you spin right to the defender, you dumbass?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves a chain.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
I'm going to pass the game because now he's competitively not getting shit, so.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. 20! Ertz has it left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert from 13 yards out. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
And in this day and age, I would love to play quarterback in the NFL. Wide open offenses, acrobatic receivers. If you're accurate, you're going to have days like this.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Back to the air, Rudolph on second down. His throw incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And that will be incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. All right, time for us now to discuss Alshon Jeffrey. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles continue to roll. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nigel Brandonc not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you get
under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Rudolph now to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And on the ground they go with a running back. He knocks him back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And they'll go on the ground.
What the hell was that?
And it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A great play there, making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Eagles are pouring it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Two sides to that coin.
That's what happens when you fumble the ball, dumbass. Now you're on the fucking 4-yard line.
Looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. All right, here we go. 3,
The drive will start with Connor. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Yeah, because I wasn't expecting a run there.
It'll be second down.
Expecting the quarterback to try to be stupid and fucking pass it.
He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. And I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I gotta tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
And an alley to run. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the midfield stripe,
can't block the shit, but he's especially in the
target. He finds his tight end. It's Ertz. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Well, you got out of Fire's way.
20 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, 30 yards. And the Eagles continue to roll. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
You know the fight is clear.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Yeah.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
Yeah, they tried to target him a couple times, but he hasn't really gotten much. Other than that one big play he had, he hasn't done shit.
Yeah, well, he's just flying around the fucking airport, isn't he?
Quite a few times in this game. Offensive line
Kicking
unable
my
to
ass.
keep
He's
leverage,
going to
unable
kill
to
us
keep
for no
people
damn
away,
reason,
facing
man.
a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons
This
they're down
Lander
is that
fucker.
inability, though, to stop the pressure. If we
Oh,
saw
he's
another
slamming
example
it.
of it there. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Oh, he just took the train for another mission, didn't he? Oh, no.
I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low.
I'm so glad I'm
It's just
talking to
been
you
a
right
struggle
now.
from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front combination?
He's
Well, as you
asshole.
and I both
I
know,
really
it's
want
almost
to
always a
give him
collective deal.
no
But
one
in this
that
case,
had.
I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Oh, I'm so glad you're not on my phone, you asshole.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
No, that's
So
not
it's
Leon,
Eagle
though.
football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Fuck me.
There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 29.
Yeah, move out and say
And now
now,
before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they'll run on the draw.
I'm going to die in the river.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Look, I hate these
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I know.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
If you would have not have fucking spun, you fucktard, we would have been in the fucking end zone.
2nd and goal.
Oh, there's so many assholes around this asshole place. Smile them. Fuck that. You know what?
Stupid fucking running back. If you don't do the fucking spin, we would have been the fuck in.
His way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Wow.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. A Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here.
Whatever.
And partner,
these assholes.
This first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had to fly over the big American flag out there before the game. All the
there's one guy that's actually worse.
So special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here.
Well, I'm alive. I can't fucking pick and choose, can I? It's fucking up.
Great. Out for fucking 8 weeks. I didn't broadcast here.